Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today it's our pleasure to be talking about business landscape in ASEAN. And the country we'll be talking about today is Laos. First, let's look at the ease of doing business in Laos. Even though Laos is one of the poorest countries in Southeast Asia, yet the economy continues to grow at a rather rapid rate, at the average GDP growth rate of 8% over the past decades. The Laos government has committed itself to the World Trade Organization accession, whilst the investment and business environment has been improving. Laos is an ideal place for investment mainly because it offers plenty of fertile agricultural land, a range of tourism development sites, and many natural resources. What makes it additionally attractive in the term of investment is that Laos has been politically stable while both the labor costs and the crime rate are low. Investment and trades in Laos are dominated by countries such as Thailand, Vietnam, China, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, the UK, and even Netherlands. Now let's look at the diagram. You can see that there's a decline in the ease of doing business. This decline comes from the rise in law investment promotion in 2009. This regulation introduced the requirement for business registration and tax. To start business in Laos, you must do these 7 processes to receive the government permission. First, you must enroll a name reservation certificate. Second, enroll an enterprise registration certificate. Third, apply the operating license from the ministry. Fourth, you have to enroll tax registration certificate. Fifth, obtain permission of company sign. Sixth, arrange a corporate seal. 7. Enroll the workers to obtain Social Security. You can see that these processes make it more difficult for Laos to do business. Now let's move on to the competitive index. The level of growth has been classified into 5 levels. For the very high competitiveness level, the score would be between 5.51 to 7. For this measure, 7 is the highest score that the country could earn. A high, moderate, low, and very low will gain a score between 4.51 to 5.5, 3.51 to 4.5, 3.01 to 3.5, and 0 to 3 respectively. 0 would be the least number of any country to get. These are the index score compute from 12 pillars of competitiveness. For example, institution, microeconomic environment, health and education, good market efficiency, labor market, financial market, technological readiness, market size, and innovation. Now let's look at the diagram of the competitiveness index. Laos Competitiveness Index fluctuated during 2014 to 2018. Moreover, the World Economic Forum distributed that Laos scored 3.91 point from 7 during 2017 to 2018. The highest point in 2014 and the lowest point was in 2015. The higher points, the greater in degrees of competitiveness. In other words, the rank of Laos Competitiveness Index was not that high. Now, let's look at the largest firm in the Laos economy. Firstly, we'll talk about Lao Brewery Co., or you must know their product, which is called Beer Laos. Laos Brewery was founded in 1971. when it was primarily a joint venture between French and Laos businessmen. However, Laos was free from the governance of France and the company was turned into one of the state-owned enterprises. Second, Dao Hyun Group. Dao Hyun Group is currently one of the largest companies in Laos PDR, as the company rapidly expands for international standards. The original company specialized in importing wine, perfume, alcohol, and cigarettes, but it was not until 1998 that the Daoren Group saw the opportunity to produce coffee, which made the company even more successful. The third company is Lao Airline State Enterprise. Lao Airline State Enterprise is the national airline of Laos, operating mainly in Vientiane. It was established in the 1976 from the merger of existing Royal Air Lao and Lao Airline. 4. Electricite du Lao. Electricite du Lao was founded in 1959. It's the state corporation of Laos which operates electricity generation, transmission, distribution, including the import and export of the whole country. Lastly, Lao Holding State Enterprise. The company is involved with Laos energy project by managing the share in power project companies controlled by government in the most efficient way possible. The largest service sector. Largest service sector is increasing proportion of the service sector reaching almost 5% of 50%, sorry, not 5, 50% of the country's GDP in 2016, with only about 17% of Laos labor force working in the service sector. It is one of the main sources of the income in Laos. The largest service sector is the wholesale and retail trade. Laos has rapid economic development together with government economic policies such as special economic zones and tax break. Including the retail shop in Laos, the major ones are Shell and Honda, which is known as the gas station and the automobile. There are a lot of family-owned retail stores with low-cost products for basic everyday need. The second service sector is communication. There are limited external and internal communications in Laos. However, mobile phones have become widespread in the city centers. Shinawatra Latai Telecommunication Conglomerate has been active in assisting the Lao PDR developing its telecommunication infrastructures. The third one is hotel and restaurant. Hotel and restaurant has become important part of Laos service sector since Laos is becoming more and more popular destination among the ASEAN country, especially for Thai and Vietnamese, which are not far from each other. The increase in tourism in Laos leads to the increase in income for hotel and restaurant industry as well. Okay, Lao tourism leads to one of the most important parts in Lao GDP. Tourism in Laos has shown positive trends since 2009, but due to rising cost of living problem affect tourism arrival in Laos in the past 2 years. However, if the problem is fixed, Lao tourism is expected to rise again. 4. Banking sector. The banking sector is believed to be one of the most stable sector in the service sectors. Laos government is developing banking system. Since Lao government has promoted special and specific economic zone in the country to induce foreign investment, currently there are many newly established foreign banks such as Bangkok Bank and Siam Commercial Bank. Last one, architecture, construction and engineering service. Laos has low development in its infrastructures. For example, its road network is not very good. You have to take the van everywhere. And the government is trying to develop its country facility to support easier access of traveling. Lao PDR is receiving considerable international assistance to develop its infrastructure. There is also MRA agreement made by ASEAN to support free flow of service, which include architectural and engineering services. The Lao government make use of the fund and other financing methods to pay for the infrastructure project. Laos is undergoing development of its airport and aviation system, including provincial airports. Now, the largest production sector. Due to the support of the government, electricity sector has become one of the largest sector in Laos. Laos is a mountainous area with the tributary of Mekong River, which make Laos an excellent hydroelectric power potential. This makes Laos be called as the battery of Southeast Asia. Second, textile and garment. The garment industry was booming in 1994 with foreign investment from China, France, Taiwan, and Thailand. Lao PDR has an excellent capability in producing attractive traditional textile and handicraft. Lao silk and cotton textiles are becoming known for their quality around the world. Laos is also facing problem with worker shortage. The major reason is that minimum wage in Thailand increased, which attracted workers to move from Laos and work in Thailand instead. Third one, cement. Since Laos government is trying to develop the country infrastructure, this raises local demand for cement. The value of cement export rose by 25% in the first quarter of 2018 compared to 2017. Laos has 16 cement plants or factories, but some plants did not start operation yet. 4. Cigarettes. Cigarettes production in Laos has been increasing, although the harvest area was found to decrease over time. This was due to the more importance of tobacco leaf. Despite the fact that smoking is a major cause of disease, this is a most important source of the government revenue. The government earned revenue from tobacco and tobacco products in terms of revenue from import tariff, excise tax, business tax, and profit tax. 5. Wood processing. Most area of Laos is covered with forests, which means the country has a high level of natural resources. This makes wood processing industry one of the main industries in Laos. Improving the value adding wood processing is crucial to enhance the competitiveness of Lao timber industry. This is the entry tickets to generate new export opportunity in the ASEAN economic community and other export markets such as Europe, US, Japan, China. Now, we'll talk about the richest people in Laos. Although the official information is not available because Laos is the communist state, we are able to find the information published by the French source that the former president Kam Thai Shinphandon was recorded as the richest man in Laos PRD with his assets of, oh my god, I cannot read this number, 221 million. General Kam Thai Siphandon is a Lao politician from Lao People Revolutionary Party. The second wealthiest person was Sisawat Geobunpan with the assets of 170 million. He was the vice president of Laos from 1996 to 1998 and the third chairman of the Council of Ministers of Laos from 1997 to 2000. The third place came to Dr. Bunter Pismay, a Laotian politician and scientist with his assets of 110 million. He is the president of the Science, Technology and Environment Agency. As of 2010, he is the minister head of the Science, Technology and Environment Organization. The fourth person, Nuhak Phumsawan, was a long-time Pathet Lao Revolutionary and Communist Party official who was the third president of Laos from 1992 to 1998. Due to his ownership of 105 million assets, he was the fourth wealthiest man from Lao PDR. Lastly, the wealthiest woman from Lao PDR, Thongwin Phomvihan, who was also married to Geson Phomvihan, the former president. She herself owned 94.94 million and oh my god, I cannot read the number. 94.5 million ละกัน assets. Her husband was the leader of the Lao People Revolutionary Party from 1955 until his death in 1992. You can see that Laos is trying to improve its investment and business. Here are the rising startups of Laos. Firstly, we'll talk about 108 jobs. 108 jobs were found by Kyo Visuk Dalasen in 2012, while all job advertising in Laos was done offline. 108 jobs found the opportunity to make online platform and become the largest job site in Laos. Second, book delivery. Book delivery was based on Vientiane. It sells and delivers books, magazines, and newspapers online. It was started by 5 co-founders on March 2017. Digital. Digital was founded in 2013 by 3 co-founders. Digital has 2 main services, including with tech solution and digital marketing. Tech solution sector is for creating application and business website for businesses in Laos. Maceta. It was founded by Amy with the Clement Publian in 2010. They started this business because they aim to promote handcraft from all over Laos. Frogpest. It was founded by several co-founders. It started because the post office of Laos is not working efficiently. Frogpress is an online delivery platform. They can deliver documents, packaging, food, and even flowers. So this is the end of our presentation. These are the members of our groups. พิรยาเกตเมฆ ดันวิทยาวรางกุล สริตาเจนการ เวทกา ประจักษ์ชัยกุล อรยา ตั้งถง อธินาถ พันนนันท์ Thank you for listening to our presentation. I hope we have provided you with some information enough for you to understand about businesses in Laos. Thank you.